Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, we are going to migrate from MySQL to MongoDB. And here is the best part. The best part is you don't need to install MongoDB or MySQL on your machine at all. Why? Because we'll use the Docker containers for everything, making this setup completely portable and mess free. So if you have ever wondered how to work with both SQL and NoSQL databases without cluttering your system, then this video is for you. Okay, we are going to deep dive in it and just achieve it. Fine. So let's dive right in. And yeah, one more thing. Please pay attention on this video. Keep your phone on silent. Why? Because at the end of this video, you will have what you will have. You will have MongoDB instance ready. MySQL, obviously, we are migrating. Okay. The second thing is zero installation on your host machine. Zero installation. Yeah, definitely. The third thing, important thing is a reusable setup you can use for any project. I repeat, a reusable setup you can use for any project. Okay, fine. So from now on, we are going to use uh, the same thing. Okay. And the fourth most important, later we are going to what? We are going to we are going to develop a complete migration pipeline. Okay, complete migration pipeline. So that is the beautiful thing. Okay, fine. So that's why I'm just telling you, please pay attention, keep your phone on silent and stay focused. Okay, so before start, let's discuss the what? Prerequisites. So there are mainly three prerequisite. The first is Docker installed on your machine. Okay, so how to do that? Go to your browser, any browser you can choose, and just type the Docker. You can just select, the first option, docker.com, accelerated container application development. Yeah, from here, download Docker desktop. You can just choose the options based on your OS, Mac, Windows, Linux. Okay, and once get downloaded, install it. I've already done, so that is why, yeah, and installed it. Fine. The second thing is basic understanding of SQL and MongoDB concepts. Okay, just leave the MongoDB part. I want you to have a basic understanding of a SQL. Okay, MongoDB, I'll take care. Don't worry. Okay, we're gonna just execute few simple queries of MongoDB, so don't worry. Fine. And the third thing is about 10 to 15 minutes of your time. Okay, yeah, that's it. 10 to 15 minutes of time, that's it. So let's start. Okay, fine. So at the very first thing, I hope you have already downloaded it and installed it. If not, please pause the video, download and install it. Okay, fine. Now the very first thing, let me check whether my Docker is running or not. So how to check? Just go to your PowerShell or what? Command prompt. Okay, I'll prefer PowerShell. You can also go for, command prompt. For Windows, it's already pre-installed. Okay, PowerShell. And for Mac users and others, you can just, go with terminal. Fine. So how to check? Docker version. Okay, fine. Docker PS. Yeah, it's running. Okay. So at first, uh, Docker is running. All right. So let's start with our MySQL setup. Okay, instead of installing MySQL locally, we'll spin up a container in seconds. How? Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. It's an interesting part. Yeah, fine. So how to do it? Docker and run. Now the name MySQL and yeah, MySQL source. Okay, then we'll just provide the username password database. So MySQL root password equals, let keep it as root pass. Okay, then what? No, not that. MySQL database. So MySQL database. Okay, what? Our next project. What is our next project? Okay, e-commerce. E-commerce. Fine. Then user. So MySQL user equals, let DB user. Okay. Then what? The last thing is password. So MySQL password. Okay. So DB user, let me keep it as DB pass. Okay. Now the port number is 33 3355. Okay, let's say 3355. Fine. Okay. And then MySQL what? 8.0. Yeah, that's it. So definitely it didn't find this image, MySQL image locally. So definitely it will pull from the library. Okay, you can see unable to find MySQL 8 locally. Okay, pulling from library MySQL. Okay, so once it will get downloaded, it will download the newer image for the MySQL 8 and create the container. Okay, so let's wait for a few minutes to let it finish, and it will create a container. So yeah, let's wait for a few minutes. Okay, so this is what the MySQL instance. Okay, now we can also, another PowerShell. Yeah, so now here we will get the, MongoDB instance. Yeah, because see, it's migrating, we are migrating. So we need to get both the instance. Okay, and then we'll compare also. Yeah, so that is a great way. Okay, so first let it finish. Let's wait for a few minutes more. Download, pull complete, extracting. Okay. Yeah, so you can see status downloaded newer image for MySQL 8.0. Okay, fine. So now let me go to my, yeah, can you see the name MySQL source, container ID, image MySQL 8, and the port number which we have given 3355, and it's up and running. Okay, done? Yeah. Now tell me what we can do with this. Like, okay, container created, um, the image got pulled from the library. Now what? We have created this database, e-commerce database. Okay, why? Because we need to create the tables. We need to execute the MySQL queries. And where we need to execute MySQL queries? In the MySQL command line. So we need to get the MySQL instance. Okay, fine. So for that, Docker execute MySQL with the name MySQL source, MySQL, and root. Okay, fine. So it will ask a password. The password is the MySQL root password. Okay, username you can see root, password, uh, root pass. Yeah, root C. Can you see MySQL? Okay, now it is a MySQL command line. Okay, Control Z again, PowerShell. So let me execute that. Root pass. Okay, so now again we got the, MySQL command line. So the database we have created is e-commerce. Okay, use database. So e-commerce. See, database changed. Show tables, select star from, like this is the command line. Done. Okay. Same thing. We'll do it for the Mongo man. Okay. Mongo DB. Yeah. So because see we are migrating, right? So the same thing. Okay. So for the Mongo, same thing. Docker run name. Let's keep it as Mongo what? Mongo source. Okay. No, source is the MySQL and Mongo is the target. So Mongo target. Okay. Then Mongo init db root username admin and what? Mongo the password, right? So init db root password. Okay. Root password equals, let me write the admin pass. Okay. Then what? Port number. So 270. Let me set it as 27020. 27020. Okay. And the last thing is Mongo latest. Okay. Fine. Okay. So shorthand. Oh, my bad. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. Unable to find the image Mongo latest locally. Okay. Pulling from library Mongo. That's it. Same thing. See, same thing. Okay. So now the database already we have created. So we don't need to create another database. And what else? There also we have given the username password, port, Mongo latest, MySQL 8, and it is pulling from the Mongo library Mongo. Okay. See, we haven't installed manually, do all that installation complexity. So let me ask you this. How many times you have wanted to experiment with different databases but hesitated because of installation complexity, or maybe you're working on a project in a company and needs to migrate from MySQL to MongoDB, but you're worried about the setting up entire environment. Okay, so we're gonna solve all this problem using Docker. Okay, so fine, let's wait for a few minutes and let it complete. Okay, so you can see downloaded newer image for Mongo latest. Okay, yeah, let me again go to my Docker and you can see Mongo target, the name, image is latest. Okay, the port number we have set it and it's up and running. Okay, let me again go there. Now, so for the MySQL, we got the MySQL instance to execute the MySQL queries. In the similar way, we'll, we need to execute the Mongo queries. So we need to get the Mongo instance. Okay, how to do that? Simple, the same thing. So Docker and what is the name? Mongo. Mongo, what's the name? We have kept Mongo target, right? Mongo target. Okay, it is okay. And sh username is admin and password is admin pass. Okay, shorthand authentication database is admin. Authentication database admin. Let me enter it. Okay, fine. It's connecting. Yeah, it's connected. Okay, test. That means connected. Let me disconnect it. Control Z. Disconnected. Again run that query. Again connected. Okay, we already passed the username and password here. Fine. Okay, fine. So you can see use e-commerce. switched to DB e-commerce. Yeah, we have already created, in that MySQL, yeah, database e-commerce. So we can use the same e-commerce. Okay, fine. Okay, that's it. And yeah, one more thing. Have you noticed we have now both databases running simultaneously without any conflicts or installation headaches? Yeah? Okay, fine. So now let's create some realistic data. Okay, so let's create some realistic data, realistic e-commerce data here to make this migration meaningful. Okay, so first use e-commerce. Okay, done. Then we'll create the table. Create table. Create table what? Customers. Create table customers. Okay, and ID. So int auto increment. Quickly, let's create it. Okay, it's just a piece of cake. I hope you know that much SQL. Okay, primary key, auto increment, primary key. Yeah. Next is okay, fine. The next is email. Okay, let's keep it 100. The next is phone. Fine. Okay, very good. Fine. The next is what? Address. So text. Okay, and what? The next is created at, so timestamp, right? So timestamp and default current timestamp. Hmm. Yeah, let me check. Creatable customers, auto increment, primary key, name, email, phone, address, created at. Okay, so customers is done. Fine. Now for the e-commerce, okay, customer table we have created. What else? Products. Products. Okay, and then customer products. Yeah, orders. Okay, fine. So it makes a realistic e-commerce data. Fine. Okay, so let us create quickly other two tables also. And yeah, it's super easy. Okay, just a piece of cake to create the MySQL table. We have did lot of projects. Okay, so it's nothing. It's super easy. So create table products. Okay, let's create quickly. Okay, without wasting much time. So auto increment and the primary key. Auto increment primary key. Okay, that's great. Then so name of the product, let's keep it as 200, and then what category? So okay, category, okay, 50 is fine. Then what? Price. So price should be in the decimal, and okay. Then what? Stock. Stock in. Then what? Description. So text. Okay. Okay, fine. So, oh, 1 second. I missed one thing. Yeah, created. Okay. Show tables. There are two tables. Okay, fine. Another last one is create table. What? Orders. Orders and ID in auto increment primary key. Okay, then customer ID in, then what? Total amount decimal, Okay, then what? In the orders, there should be order date. Yeah. So order date, time stamp. Okay. Default current time stamp. Okay. Next is status. Like it is shipped, your order, okay, is shipped or completed or whatever. So it is okay. And what? Foreign key, uh, customer ID, customer ID. Okay. And references, customers ID. Okay. Yeah. Show tables. Okay. DSC products. So these are the fields of the products. DSC customers. Okay. And describe orders. Okay. Fine. So created. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. So we have created the tables and obviously in the database e-commerce. Okay. No need to create in case of what? Mongo because already created. Okay. Now let's do the last thing, that is inject a small data in it. So insert into customers and name, email, phone, address. Okay. Email, phone, address. Okay. Values, what? So name, let's keep it as John. Email, john@gmail.com. And phone number 123 456 7890. And address 123 Main Street. Okay, done. Next, insert into products. Okay, products, yeah. Name, category, price, stock, description. Okay. Name, category, price, stock, description. Values, what? What? So let's name the grade. Okay. Category is what? Education. Okay, it's a book. It's a novel. Fine. Price, let's keep it as $25.55. Okay. Stock, oops. Stock int. Okay, so there are 100 available in the stock and description is some book TESC. Okay, whatever. Fine. Inserted the records in it, and the last one is insert into orders. Okay, so in the orders, customer ID, total amount, order date, and status. Okay. Customer ID, total amount, and status. Okay, order date is current timestamp. Okay. So values and order ID 1. Total amount is, let's say, 343 $2.435, and it is shipped. Yeah. Okay, done. So select star from customers. Okay. Same thing for products and orders. Yeah, okay, fine. So you can just add few more customers, few more products. Okay, for example, uh, you know, electronic items, kitchen items, whatever products. Okay, and orders also completed, pending, whatever. Okay, fine. So it's done. See how easy was that? Our MySQL database is up and running with sample data. We didn't install anything on our machine. Okay, so we are done with MySQL. Now let's move to our MongoDB instance. And yeah, one more thing, the most important part of the video from now on, that is MongoDB, because as of now you know this thing very well. To create the table, to insert the records in RDBMS. Okay, MySQL, whatever. Now MongoDB. Okay, I'm gonna teach you how you can write the queries, insert the records, what is the significance of ID, everything like in a short, okay, in an intro, so that you can start writing your queries at your own. Later on, I'm gonna upload the complete guide for the MongoDB. Okay, but for now, you should know like how to write at least select queries, how to display all the documents, fine, and insert one, insert many, significance of ID and whatever. Okay, super simple. Okay, and I'm also gonna relate that queries with these queries, MySQL queries, so that it's very easy for you guys to understand and you can write at your own. Okay, and you know my way of teaching, it's super. Plus I'm master in it, these technologies. Okay, so let's go to our MongoDB instance. Okay, fine. So we have already switched to the e-commerce database. Now your first question, I need to write this query, like I wanna see all the records. One more thing, in MongoDB records are pronounced as documents. Okay, for example, customer table, we have one record. Yeah, we have one record, one documents. Two record, two documents. I want to see all the documents. So apply query on documents. Okay, fine. So I want to see all the records or documents for customer table in Mongo. Then what? Okay, let's see. So db dot collection name, that means the table name, customers. Okay, dot find means what? Find all the documents in customers. Enter. Empty set. Okay, nothing, we haven't inserted any records. Similarly, db dot uh, orders. Okay, same thing. Similarly, products. Fine, so it's done. Okay, so this query is acting as a select star from customers. Done. Second thing is, I want to display the count, how many documents are present. So select star from orders dot count. 0. Yeah, because there are 0 records present, so 0. Okay, see, it's all about the functions. So for all, in all tables, no records, so 0. Yeah. Now third question from your side. Okay, this is done, count is done, select is done. Now I wanna insert the records. That is the main thing. Okay, no worries. How to do that? So let's insert the records. db dot, let's insert one document in the customers. So customers dot insert. So for now, let's insert one. Okay, insert one. For nested many. Okay, see how like the keywords, like words are saying insert one. Okay, insert one. So now the same thing. What are our fields? Okay, just like in JSON, we'll just like the JSON will write it. Name, name, John. Email, email, john.email.com. Phone, phone. Address, address. Created at, so new date. Okay, date. Same thing. Okay, fine. So let's what? Where is that? Yeah. So name is, let me put them side by side. Okay. You come here and you go here and you come here. Yeah, now it's good. Customers, right? Okay. So, okay, fine. So let's do again db dot customers dot insert one. Okay. And now what our very first field name. See, ID is auto generated. Okay. So we should not have to include the ID field. Name. What the name you have given? John. Okay. That's it. John. Now it's just a piece of cake. Email john@gmail.com. Then phone. So phone 123456789 0. Then address, address. Okay. Then created at, so new date. Let me write the date. Okay. And what? Yeah, that's it. Close it. Okay. Can you see? Acknowledged true, inserted ID, so auto generated the ID. Now again I want to show the documents. Select a star from, same thing. So db dot customers dot find, select a star from customers. Can you see the output? This is the output. Okay, the ID auto generated, name we have given, email we have inserted, phone number, address created at. How the data is organized. Okay, fine. Now one thing, I want to ask you one question and you have to answer it. Okay, so in the same way I can insert the records in products and orders. Okay, this ID is auto generated and I don't know, because see I have just run this select star from db.customers.find. That means get me all the documents or records in the customer. Given one record, one document. What is this ID? Here it is clearly visible. ID is 1, ID is 2, ID is whatever. What is this? Object ID. And the important thing is we have the related tables, foreign key, in the orders. In the orders table, we have one field customer ID. Okay, in which we need to enter the valid customer ID. Okay, if the customer is present, whose ID is 1, we have inserted it. But here, we don't know the ID. What is this object ID? This is this. So how to do this operation? This operation. This one. How to do this operation? Like if suppose just now we have created one record in the customers in MongoDB whose ID is object ID and some whatever number and mixed alphabets and numbers. that we can't write here. We need to write exact what the ID is. Okay, it is related. How to do that? Okay, so the answer is we need to initialize the ID at first. Okay, how to do that? Just see here. That is why we need to write the ID. Here, at the time of inserting, we haven't written the ID. In the case when there is no tables related, all independent. Const, okay, just like JavaScript. Okay, so customer ID equals same thing, object ID. Fine, executed. Now we can use this variable here also and here also. Okay, so it will give me some ID X. Okay, now I'll use here while creating the records in the customer, and I'll use the same X here. So both the ID same. Okay, see how it is. So let me just insert one more record, db dot customers dot find, not find, insert one. Okay, and ID, so it is a naming convention, underscore. Okay, a unique identifier. Fine, and then we'll use what? Customer ID here, a variable. Okay, see, that's why I just love it. Okay, this MongoDB. So name is John is over. Let me keep my colleague Zoe. Okay, email Zoe at IBM. Okay, gmail.com. Fine, that's it. Phone is 124445. The last number is 783, not 336. Okay, fine. And then address is Palo Alto. Okay, and Mesa. Yeah, and then created at new date. Let me give the current date only. Okay, fine. So created. Okay, now let me again run that. db dot customers dot find. Yeah, see, there are two documents. One for John and then Zoe. Dot count. See, 2. Okay, done. Similarly, now please pause the video and do it for orders. Not the products, product simple, orders. And keep here when inserting the ID, when inserting the ID, customer ID, just in place of that this value, write this. Okay, so db dot orders dot insert one. Okay, so what is the first is ID. Okay, leave it this ID. Okay, it will auto generate it. Customer ID, this one, where, yeah. Okay, done. So it will paste the same total amount, $342.35, and order date. Let me give the same date. So okay, by mistake 225. 1 second. It should be in the quotes. Okay, no worries. You'll take care. And 26. Okay, and status. So shipped. Fine. So now db dot orders dot find. Okay. So the date is 26/7/2025. Okay. Just remember in the quotes. Okay. This in the quotes. Fine. No worries. You can just do it. And the same thing for db dot. You can do this. Insert this. Products. Okay. So at your own, you can just do it. Now, I hope you got the concept of ID, how to insert the records, how to display the all the documents, how to find the count. Yeah, see, in a really short span of time, we learned so many things in Mongo. Now, let's see the condition. How we'll apply the condition. For example, db dot customers dot find. Okay, so now in the customers we have two documents. Okay, one is John and one is Zoe. Suppose I need only that person whose email ID is John. Okay, so we need to apply the condition in our find function. For example, db dot customers dot find. Okay, and whose email ID is john at gmail.com. Yeah, and okay, so I got it. Just one. Because we have applied the condition. If no condition, okay, then give me all. Else, according to the condition. Same thing. Select star from customers where ID email equals john at gmail.com. Okay, same thing. I got one record. Now, here is the big difference. The next thing is one thing. In MySQL, if suppose I want uh, all the orders, okay, all the orders for a particular customer, or I want all the orders whose customer email, whose email is whatever XYZ. How to get it? I need to apply the join. Definitely, I have to apply the joins. Here in just one query. This is the query. Just find it. In case if we'll embed the data. Okay, what is embed? I'll just teach you later on. The embed is nothing but instead of inserting one record. Okay, just like we have did. So okay, what happened? One second. Use e-commerce. Okay, and db dot customers dot find. Okay, so we have inserted one record. If you remember, insert one, insert one, insert one in all three tables. Instead of that, we can also insert many, just like this. Just see here. Yeah, see here. So, you know, so db dot customers dot insert many. Okay, insert many, and then what? ID is object ID. Okay, name is whatever John, email, and address. Okay, like whatever, and then orders. again, like in the orders, what? Status, total amount. So complete thing and finally close it up. Okay, so now what happens once we inserted in the embedded, which is the recommended approach? What happens is if we'll run this query, one second, if we'll run this query db dot customers dot find and whose email is john@gmail.com. Okay, so along with the customer's data, we'll get the orders data also because we have inserted in the embedded fashion. So we will get the complete data, a customer embedded with the orders data. So no need to apply the join. Okay, for the query, if I want all the orders for a particular customer, in case of MySQL, we need to apply the join. Okay, but here just this. Find the customer whose email is this. Along with this, I'll also get orders data. Okay, and the next thing is, yeah, the one more important thing is if I want to add a column here, for example, social media column I want to add. Okay, so first I need to alter the schema and then I need to update the data. Okay, so let's see quickly, just like so alter table, what, customers, add column, social media, and the type, let's keep it as JSON. Okay, because a person can have multiple social media accounts. Okay, select a star from customers. Yeah, can you see social media column added? So we have altered the schema. Now update customers set social media equals how? So suppose the person John have two social media account. So Instagram. Okay, the Instagram handle is, for example, John. Okay, and also has LinkedIn account. So LinkedIn handle is at John. Fine. Where where ID equals or email equals john@gmail.com. Okay, particular John. Otherwise, it will update all the records, the same data. Okay, now select staff from customers so you can see. So first alter the schema and then what? Update the records. In the case of this Mongo, we can do with just one simple queries. What? For example, db dot customers, okay, dot update one, okay, and what? We need to update whose email is, for example, john@gmail.com. Okay, then dollar set, we need to set it. Okay, now social media, social media, okay, and for example, Twitter. So Twitter handle is, let's say, at John. Okay, and LinkedIn. So LinkedIn handle is, for example, John John Adams. Okay, yeah, that's it. So, okay, fine. Can you see? Matched count 1, modified it count 1, inserted null, acknowledged true, upserted count 0. So let's see db dot customers db dot customers dot find whose email is john@gmail.com. Yeah, see, one more field added, social media, and these are the social media accounts my man is using, the my John is using. And this is where MongoDB really shows its power, handling complex and nested data structure queries which require multiple tables in MySQL. Okay, plus the schema changes what we have seen just now, like MySQL requires first to alter the schema and then update the records, but that is not in case of MongoDB. Also the aggregation queries, so in that case MongoDB is much faster, around 5 to 8 times faster than MySQL. Also eliminating the joins. Okay, if we want all the orders for a particular customer, we need to apply the joins. Okay, and going forward the queries become much and more complex, but in case of MongoDB, just one query, if inserted in embedded, just one query and we'll get everything. Okay, fine. So same performance with the single table queries. Okay, and going forward we'll learn a lot. I'm not gonna leave anything. Okay, because we are going to do the project with the same setup. Okay, and the second thing is the foundation is good. We have learned a lot in this video, like MongoDB perspective, just how to insert the documents, how to fetch all the documents, how to apply the conditions, how to insert one, insert many, and everything. So going forward we'll learn everything. Okay, if you want me to upload a complete guide, just comment me down in the comment box and I'll upload it as soon as possible. Okay, fine. So yeah, the next thing is not next. One more important point is I'm not saying that MySQL is not good to use. Okay, or please don't use MySQL. I'm not saying that. Each SQL has its own value. MySQL follows ACID properties. Most important. Okay, I'm not saying that. See, we are migrating. Fine, so we are just comparing. Okay, and going forward, we're gonna follow the same setup. Okay, so that is what. Okay, each and every SQL has its own value. Okay, its own importance. Okay, fine, you know very well. And we can also create the Docker compose. Okay, later on we'll just see once from the next video we're gonna do the lot of projects on the same setup. Okay, so that you'll get a hands-on, plus you will get a hands-on on how to deal with MongoDB queries. So become perfect in everything. Okay, so your job is just tell me in the comment box what the first project you wanna see to build, and also if you want the MongoDB tutorial you can just comment me down. Okay, fine. So see you in the next video where we'll start building, keep coding, and thank you.